You know that moment when you tell yourself, okay, starting tomorrow, I'm eating healthy. And then tomorrow comes and you find yourself holding a cookie at 9 a.m.? Yeah, been there. Too many times. I used to think losing weight fast meant salads for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, plus a constant soundtrack of my stomach growling like a hungry raccoon. And guess what? Every time I tried it, I'd last about 3 days. Then I'd binge on pizza, ice cream, and probably half the snacks in my kitchen. One time, I even made this big, healthy grocery haul. Veggies, lean chicken, some fancy protein powder that cost more than my electricity bill. I was feeling so proud until I also bought a just in case bag of chips. Spoiler, the chips did not survive the week. Here's the thing. The internet is full of people telling you to just eat less or just work out more, as if that's some magical one-size-fits-all solution. But if losing weight was that easy, we'd all be walking around with abs by now. The real problem? Most lose weight fast advice is either dangerous or just unrealistic for a normal human who has, a life. We're not all influencers who spend 3 hours at the gym and sip green juice for fun. And let's be honest, starving yourself? It's the fastest way to lose your sanity. Sure, you might drop a couple pounds in the first week, but you also drop your mood, your energy, and probably your will to live. And then, when you inevitably eat normal again, the weight comes back faster than that one friend who only texts you when they need something. So here's the twist that changed everything for me. You don't need to starve yourself to lose weight fast. In fact, starving yourself makes it harder. Think about it. When you eat way too little, your body goes into, food shortage mode. It slows down your metabolism, clings to fat like it's saving it for a zombie apocalypse, and makes you crave high-calorie foods like never before. It's like your brain turns into a toddler screaming for candy. What if instead of eating less, you focused on eating smarter? That's when I finally saw results. And here's the crazy part. I was eating more than before, just the right kinds of food. Here's what I mean. First, protein is your best friend. Eggs, chicken, fish, tofu, Greek yogurt, whatever works for you. Protein keeps you full, helps your muscles recover, and doesn't send your blood sugar on a roller coaster ride. When I started adding a good amount of protein to my breakfast, I stopped getting that I'm starving feeling by 10 a.m. Second, fiber is like your secret weight loss ninja. Fruits, veggies, beans, whole grains, they fill you up without loading you with tons of calories. Plus, fiber slows down digestion, so you feel satisfied for hours. It's like nature's appetite control. And here's the kicker. When you combine protein plus fiber in your meals, your hunger basically chills out. You're not constantly thinking about your next snack, which means you naturally eat fewer calories without even trying. But I get it. This still sounds like eat healthy advice you've heard before. So here's the real life part no one tells you. Your environment matters more than your willpower. If your kitchen is stocked with cookies, chips, and soda, guess what you'll crave when you're tired at 11 p.m.? But if your fridge is full of prepped veggies, cooked chicken, and easy healthy snacks, that's what you'll reach for instead. It's not about being disciplined all the time. It's about making the easy choice also the healthy choice. One small change I made that worked instantly, I stopped keeping my trigger foods in plain sight. I'm not saying I never eat chips or chocolate. I just don't keep them on my counter or desk. If I really want them, I have to make a conscious choice to get up, go to the store, and buy them. And honestly, by the time I think about doing that, the craving has usually passed. And here's another surprising thing. You don't need the gym to burn more calories. I used to believe weight loss only happened if you worked out like a maniac. But most of your calorie burn actually comes from just moving throughout the day. So I started doing little things. Walking for 10 minutes after meals, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, doing squats while brushing my teeth. Yes, I know it looks ridiculous. These small movements add up, and they keep your metabolism active without draining your energy. You see, losing weight fast isn't about doing something extreme for 2 weeks. It's about stacking tiny wins that make a big difference quickly, and that you can actually keep doing. And that's where most people get it wrong. They go all in, cutting out carbs, sugar, and basically joy from their lives. But that's like sprinting in a marathon. You burn out fast, then end up back where you started. Instead, if you can find a way to eat foods you enjoy, feel full, and still create a calorie deficit, you'll lose weight fast and keep it off. I know, easier said than done, but here's where it gets fun. So here's how you can actually make it happen without turning your life upside down. I call these the fast but friendly rules. First, front load your calories. No, that doesn't mean eat 3 donuts for breakfast. What I mean is eat more of your food earlier in the day, especially your protein and fiber. It sounds simple, but it's a game changer. When I switched from skipping breakfast to having something like eggs with avocado toast, I didn't hit that late night hunger wall anymore. Your body gets the energy it needs when you're most active, and you naturally eat less at night. No starving required. Second, ditch the liquid calories. I know, iced caramel lattes, sodas, bubble tea, they're delicious, but they also sneak in hundreds of calories without filling you up. It's like paying rent on a house you don't live in. Switch to water, sparkling water with fruit, or even black coffee or tea. You'll be shocked at how much faster the weight comes off when you stop drinking your calories. Third, find your default meal. This is a meal you enjoy, is quick to make, and is healthy enough to eat often. Mine is a giant chicken salad with feta cheese and olive oil. It takes 10 minutes. I like the taste, and I know exactly how it makes me feel. If you have 1 or 2 default meals, you'll avoid the what should I eat trap that usually ends with you ordering fast food. Now, here's the part nobody tells you. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent enough. If you're eating well 80% of the time, that other 20% where you have pizza with friends or cake at a birthday party won't ruin you. In fact, letting yourself enjoy those things keeps you sane and makes it easier to stay on track the rest of the time. And this is why without starving yourself works so well. You're not constantly battling hunger. You're not living in a constant state of, no, I can't have that. You're just making smart choices most of the time, moving more, and letting your body do the rest. One more tip before we wrap this up, sleep. I know, it sounds unrelated, but when you don't sleep enough, your hunger hormones go crazy. You crave more junk food, max your willpower tanks, and your body holds on to fat like it's treasure. Getting 7 to 9 hours of good sleep might actually do more for your weight loss than another hour at the gym. So if you take nothing else from this video, take this. Losing weight fast doesn't mean suffering. It's not about punishment. It's about strategy. You're working with your body, not against it. You deserve to feel good in your skin. You deserve energy, confidence, and the freedom to eat without fear. And you can have all of that without starving yourself, starting today. If this gave you even one idea you want to try, then we're already winning. And hey, if you want more tips that actually work in real life, hit subscribe. Let's keep making progress together, one small win at a time, because your goal isn't just to lose weight fast. Your goal is to lose it and never have to find it again.